It's no secret that The Simpsons is one of the most popular television shows of all time. The show has been on the air for over 3 decades and has amassed a huge following. What's even more impressive is the show's ability to make predictions about the future that later come true. Some of the storylines were bang on the biscuits. For example, in an episode that aired in 2000, the show predicted that Donald Trump would one day become president of the United States. This episode was written long before Trump ever announced his candidacy. In another episode, the show predicted FaceTime calls on the phone. This episode aired in 1995, and just a few years later, in 2010, it came true. The Simpsons have a track record of being uncannily accurate when it comes to predictions about the future. So, are the writers psychic? Or do they just have a keen understanding of the world around them? You be the judge. Want 3 predictions about your life? Claim a free reading using the link below. Here are some of the most bizarre Simpsons predictions that came true. Disney's Fox Takeover. The Simpsons writers were way ahead of the curve when they predicted Disney's takeover of Fox in an episode that aired in 1998. In the episode, Homer writes a screenplay and pitches it to producer Brian Glazer of 20th Century Fox. In one of the scenes, we see the words "a division of Walt Disney Co." written under the 20th Century Fox logo. The prediction came true in 2019 when Disney acquired 20th Century Fox for a whopping $71.3 billion. This gave Disney control of popular franchises such as Avatar, X-Men, Alien, Star Wars, and The Simpsons. It's safe to say that the writers of The Simpsons were certainly clairvoyant when they predicted this acquisition 2 decades before it happened. Faulty voting machine. The Simpsons predicted the issue of faulty voting machines in the episode Treehouse of Horror 19, which aired in 2008. In the episode, Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama, but the voting machine malfunctions and instead registers his vote for John McCain. This prediction was scarily accurate, as there were reports of faulty voting machines in the 2012 US presidential election. Some voting machines in Pennsylvania were found to be registering votes for the wrong candidate. This issue was widely reported and caused many people to question the integrity of the election process. Watch that could make calls. The Simpsons predicted the invention of the smartwatch in an episode that aired in 1995. In the episode, a character is seen wearing a watch that can make calls. At that time, such technology was unheard of, but it eventually became a reality in the form of the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch was released in 2015, and it has since become one of the most popular wearables in the world. It can be used to make and receive calls, track fitness, monitor heart rate, and much more. This prediction was a testament to the writer's visionary foresight. Horse meat mixed with beef. The Simpsons also predicted the issue of horse meat being mixed with beef in the episode Sweet Seymour Skinner's Bardass Song that aired in 1995. In the episode, a dog is seen going after the smell of beef in a market, only to later find out that it's actually made of horse meat. This prediction came true in 2013 when it was discovered that several beef products in the UK contained horse meat. This resulted in a major scandal, and many companies were forced to recall the affected products. It's amazing that The Simpsons was able to predict such an issue over 1.5 decades before it became a reality. Before we move on and reveal the next Simpsons prediction that came true, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such interesting videos. And while you are at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Let's continue. Greece financial crisis. In the episode Politically Inept, with Homer Simpson, which aired in 2013, Homer is seen to be a host of a popular political talk show. In a scene of the episode, a lovable buffoon of Springfield is seen being interviewed on the show. While the show is taking place, a news ticker appears on the bottom of the screen that says, "Europe puts Greece on eBay." The prediction came true in 2015 when Greece was hit by a severe financial crisis and was forced to seek a bailout from the European Union. The crisis was caused by a combination of factors such as high public debt, budget deficits, and a weak banking system. The Simpsons' prediction of the financial crisis in Greece was so accurate that some people even speculated that the show was connected to an international banking conspiracy. Blinky the Three-Eyed Fish. In the episode Two Cars in Every Garage and Three Eyes on Every Fish, which aired in 1990, Bart catches a three-eyed fish from the river near the nuclear power plant. This fish, named Blinky, became an iconic character in the show. Incredibly, a three-eyed fish was discovered in an Argentinian reservoir in 2011. It created a huge media frenzy. Scientists speculated that the fish had developed an extra eye due to the pollution in the water. This was an eerily accurate prediction by The Simpsons. Lady Gaga's halftime show. The Simpsons predicted Lady Gaga's halftime show at the 2017 Super Bowl 51 in an episode that aired in 2012. In the episode, Lady Gaga is seen performing on a stage in the middle of a football field, just as she did in her iconic Super Bowl performance. The writers of The Simpsons were able to accurately predict Lady Gaga's halftime show 5 years before it happened. There's no denying that this was a remarkable feat, and it's further proof that the writers of The Simpsons have an uncanny ability to predict the future. America's Ebola outbreak. The Simpsons predicted America's Ebola outbreak in an episode that aired in 1997. In the episode, Bert is seen as depressed about something, so Marge offers him a book to read. The title of the book was Curious George and the Ebola Virus. The prediction came true in 2014 when America was hit by an outbreak of the Ebola virus. The virus spread rapidly and caused a lot of panic in the US. The Simpsons' prediction of the outbreak was both shocking and scary. Virtual reality. The Simpsons predicted the rise of virtual reality in an episode that aired in 1998. In the episode, the family goes to a carnival where they see two kids wearing headgear and walking around the yard. They are actually experiencing the Yard Works simulator. This prediction was bang on the donuts, while those writers were good, as virtual reality technology has become increasingly common in recent years. VR headsets can now be used to play games, watch movies, and much more. It's amazing that The Simpsons was able to predict the rise of virtual reality many years before it actually happened, wouldn't you agree? So, guys, these were the 9 wild predictions made by The Simpsons that came true. Now, do you think the writers are really psychic, or were these all simply some coincidences? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.